Hello, everyone. I'm here with your Friday and Saturday daily tarot reading. In this reading, I'm picking up on the overall energy of the day. And today we have for Friday the Ten of Swords in reverse, the Two of Swords in reverse, and the World in reverse. Wow. As our blessing, we have the Queen of Wands popping her little head there. All right. Wow, a lot of swords represent stress. Stress and new perspectives of thinking about life. So let's just jump right into it. The Ten of Swords in reverse is a relief though, okay? And the reason why it's a relief is because when you've been hurt in life, which I know a lot of us who are on this channel have been, dealt with betrayal, dealt with, thinking people would be around forever and they leave, thinking that people loved you and they cheat on you and all kinds of stuff we could probably have a conversation around. But was that Ellie? I had my eyes closed. I think that was Ellie. Hey, boo. But when we've been in a place of dealing with mental, spiritual stress, it is not a good place to be, okay? And when the Ten of Swords is in reverse, it's pulling you out of victim mentality. It's pulling you out of creating a victim life for yourself. Hey, Eric, so good to see you, love. The Ten of Swords in reverse is just, it's that friend who comes and gets you. It's that part of the movie. Hey, Ellie. It is Ellie. So it's that part of the movie where the person is strung out on drugs, on crack. Oh, yeah, it's crack. And they over in the corner and they just shaking like a leaf, all right? And the person is like, get your ass up and get up. And they like, I can't. They like, get up. And they force them up and they're like, you're going to be a better person. You can do it, blah, 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 blah. And the person is like, I can't, right? Because the only way we can change is if we want to change. And they move forward and all of a sudden they create this whole new life, right? All right. Now, the point is with the Ten of Swords in reverse, this person had to make the decision to not be a victim anymore. This person had to decide to reverse the negativity that was being poured into their life into a perspective change. It's this lady, y'all follow her. Her name is Annie Botticelli, okay? And she's an astrologer. Cutest little white lady you ever seen, super bubbly. She's a Sagittarius, you can tell once you go on her channel. And I wasn't letting you know that she was white for any other purposes other than knowing that you made it to the right channel, okay? And anyway, she does these monthly horoscopes, and you should go off your rising sign. Rising or sun sign, I listen to both. But of course, my Scorpio rising is always more on point. And she's such a Sag, man. She always dropping these gems of anyway, on her last videos, I think for November, at least in the Scorpio report, she was saying how it was this guy. And I don't know who his name is. I guess he was a philosopher or something like that. And he put a lot of time and effort and energy into perspective change with stress and how your body chemically changes once you stop looking at stress from a negative perspective. So I didn't get to study this guy yet. I plan to, and I know that because Spirit keeps bringing it up into my subconscious that I have to look into his work. But she goes into how you change, when you change this perspective, right, Ellie? When you change this perspective, your body just changes in the way that it operates and it reacts to stress, okay? And so you can turn a headache into a situation that's helpful, all right? Now, the Two of Swords is here in reverse saying, you might not want to see the truth, but the truth is here. Something is being revealed to us today, whether it's the way that we think and a reality check we need to have for ourselves, whether it is a stressful moment that you somehow figure out. But also, if you're not careful, guys, Friday can be really hard for a lot of you all because you can get into this cycle of nothing ever works for me. Nothing ever continues. Every time I try, it's another setback. Oh, my God, I'm so confused. I don't know. You know what hasn't been working. And therefore, by knowing what has not been working, you can now discover how to make life work for you. When we decide to cut through the confusion doesn't exist. And this is where the Queen of Swords comes in like, bam, bitch, I'm here. Okay, she said hello. Because she's bringing the light. She's leading the way. She's like, screw the betrayal, screw the confusion, screw what didn't work and what conclusion didn't happen. And focus on how, sorry, I'm so ashy, y'all. Focus on how you can be the powerhouse in life and how when you allow yourself to be the light that you seek, to choose enlightenment over struggle, to choose a way out instead of how I keep having these setbacks. you will see God is always there leading you. And in this case, God is a woman with the Queen of Wands. All right. Now, the world in reverse is saying some of you all are contemplating divorce, leaving a person, not finishing something that you started. And I think, yes, if something is not making you happy, then, leave, right? After you've sat with it for some time, go. But in other times, the world card, can just be, for some of you all, delays in travel. It could be I'm taking a trip and my trip is delayed, or I thought I was going one way, but I'm really going another. But I'm hearing spirit guides say, where are you going? We're redirecting things. Oh, you thought you were going to be a tarot reader? No, you're going to be a stripper. Oh, you thought you were going to be a stripper? Oh, no, you're going to be a doctor. Oh, you thought you were going to move to just stay in Alabama your whole life. And guess what? You ain't staying in Alabama, baby. You're moving to Puerto Rico. Like, the world card is coming in with big dick energy. I'm just going to say it. Hopefully, YouTube doesn't cancel my video out, but I said it quick enough. It's like, look, sometimes when you look at what isn't working, you can redirect and find a new way. Okay. You got the Queen of Wands supporting you and helping you. But where are things falling apart in order for things to come together? Where have you been missing your own zest for life? Because one thing about the Queen of Wands is she brings her own happiness. Kids, no kids. Husband, no husband. Job, no job. She's going to figure it out. Okay, when she's upright. Now, when she's in reverse, she's over here ready to slap the hell out of everybody because nothing is going right. Okay, but upright, she's doing pretty good. All right, so connect with a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius woman in your life, or find that Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy in you to say, hey, this ain't working, but guess what? God said it will work moving forward. Okay. That's Friday. Very inspirational, very powerful, but it's a lot of don't be confused by dark, demonic, negative energies that are trying to confuse you and keep you away from this beautiful new light that we're all open and walking into. All right, boom, let's get into Saturday. And the fire continues. Woo-wee. Sorry, guys, I'm back. Somebody has pissed off some man. And I would tell all of the ladies on this channel, do not pick a fight today. Do not pick a fight today. Hey, Goddess Bree, how you doing? Because he gonna have time today. And, it's just like when women put their hands on men. These men are bigger than us. They're stronger than us most times. Like, yeah, we could fight. And I've put my hands on a couple men in my life. I ain't even gonna cap. I sure have. Now, in this day and age, I don't. And luckily, I didn't lose that fight, but I could have. You know what I mean? And it's just like, you don't poke the dragon on Saturday. You become the dragon with the Page of Wands, okay? So we're not forcing anything. It's like you can't force a man to do anything. You can't force a woman who's pissed to do anything. Once people are in that position of being angry, or I know what I know and once we get into that, you can't force people to do anything, okay? So really watch that, okay? And then the Page of Wands is here saying, why argue when you can laugh? My friend Amethyst, she always said this, why make an enemy when you can make a friend? I miss Amethyst. I haven't talked to her in a while. It's like, why create problems when you can create happiness? And so the Page of Wands is saying, hey, we reset a new life. This Sagittarius season we're in right now, Scorpio season came out and cleansed everything and got rid of the toxic karmic cycles that we were in. And Sagittarius season is here to give you new life. Will you take it? Will you travel? Will you move? Will you help yourself by being more jovial? Or will you just be a stick in the mud going around pissing everybody off because you're pissed? Because it's so much fire here today, and it could be great, but you can also burn out on Saturday. Have fun on Saturday. Don't take yourself too serious. But also don't let somebody punk you around. Yeah, I said, you don't want to pick a fight, but you also don't want to be pushed around. So you have to know the wisdom to say, hey, it's not that serious. I'll take a step back. You can have the parking spot. All right. Then the Nine of Wands in reverse is saying, where are you giving up? Where are you giving up at? And nobody said you can give up. Nobody said that Saturday is the day I just say I give up. No, Saturday is the day you say, I've given up before. I didn't see things through before. I thought that my first relationship was abusive and I would always be in abusive relationships. So I gave up on love. And the Page of Wands is saying, where can you give into love? Where can you be open to new experiences that are fun and jovial? And where can you start living life? You know, and at the very least, where can you create a new life? If everything sucks, if you ain't got no money, if everything is off the chain in a bad way, how can I re-edit and revise this life that I desire to live? Okay. So a lot of Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy here. So I want my earth signs to be careful. I want my water signs to be careful. And in knowing that if it's too much energy, go to sleep. If it's too much, relax. You know, don't have too much fun to where you piss somebody off. You got to be careful. This Page of Wands can be real immature. And you don't want to be in a position of pissing this King of Wands off, okay? All right, guys. So have an amazing weekend. As always, I love and appreciate you all being here. Please hit the like button if you like these videos. Share them to your social media platforms. Share them to a homegirl, a friend, a family member if you enjoy watching these videos every day. And as always, I'll talk to you later.